What's up, YouTubers? How's everything going, baby? Another week, right? So today is Monday, March 18th. Oh man, today was phenomenal. Today was phenomenal in the market. If you if you into SPY puts, or calls, and you exercise those options and those, today you made some money, right? Okay, so but before I get to that, let me get to this. So now this is funny. So what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to pass a bill in Congress to change from a 40-hour work week to a 32-hour work week, right? Which means that after 32 hours, you start getting overtime. So they're now. Me personally, I don't think the bill is going to get passed. But if it does get passed, I do believe that the taxpayers are going to have to pay for it. And when I say the taxpayers, I'm talking about the middle class. They're going to get hit hard with that. But like I said, they're trying to change it from a 40-hour work week to a 32-hour work week. They've done studies and tests about it within other countries, such as South Africa. I think they've done it in Europe. So, and the results from that was people were a lot happier. Working Monday through Friday, and then having like a 3-day weekend. So, I believe that will boost morale in the country, at least for a little while, especially with everything that's going on. So that's the update on that. So, but today, if you're not in the market, right now, it's the time to get in this market, or prep to be in this market within the next 6 months, because when the Fed pivots, when they pivot and they start lowering these interest rates again, this market is going to shoot up like crazy. It's going to shoot up like crazy, and you're going to be upset that you missed it. And for those of you who are old enough, you've missed 2000, you've missed 2008, you've missed 2012, and you've missed 2019. So I'm giving you a heads up. Don't miss out on 2025, right? Mid to late 2020, 2024 to early 2025. Don't miss out on it. You want to save your money. You want to make sure that you have this money to put in the market, so that way you can quadruple it, right? And for those of you who don't know, so me as well, I'll be glad to help with that as well. You can also DM me down in the comments, right? If you need help with budgeting, right? With budgeting, I'm willing to go over with you with your budget. The first consultation is free, right? First consultation, which would be is a 30-minute consultation. All right, so that's free. That's on me to show you my skills, to show you what I'm capable of. I believe 30 minutes is more than enough time, but 30 minutes is great. So you give me 30 minutes, I'll give you 30 minutes of my time, for free. So, and then we'll go from there. Whatever, and if you if your family, I want to throw this out here because I know it could be skeptical. If your family, hey, your budget stays between me. However, I will ask people to, use their budget anonymously, right? With no name. I'll even change up the companies and stuff like that to move stuff around so people know that it's not who it is. I would also use your budget, as a reference to where people it's doable to get out of debt. One of the things that hold us back is debt. Trust me and believe me when I tell you that. If any of you, if you look at anything that you're paying, credit cards, student loans, mortgage, whatever it is, personal loan, when you look at the interest that you're paying, it's mind-boggling. It's shocking. It's very depressing when you have to look at those interest rates. So I'm here to help you get out of debt. The fastest way to get out of it is showing you how to do it with your own money. Now a lot of you say, "Oh, well, I can do it." I can do it by myself. I'm here to tell you, if you haven't done it by now, no, you can't. No, you can't. So, but like I said, reach out to me down below. Say, "Hey, Matt, please, I would like for you to help me, go over my stuff, my things with me. All I ask is that you have everything in order before I reach out to you. So that way, things can go smoothly as possible. You're not looking for anything. You're not trying to find, oh, I left this out. So just have everything squared away. And I'm glad to do this. I love doing this. I love dealing with money. I love dealing with logistics. So this is my area of expertise. Now, it's not going to be, of course, it's not going to be a get rich quick scheme, right? But what it will do, is prepare you for your future. It's going to help you not be stressed out anymore. It's going to lighten your stress 10 times over. I'm telling you, you're going to be, and if any of you ever been on a vacation, where you didn't have to worry about bills, you didn't have to worry about paying this or paying that. That's exactly how it feels to be debt free. To know that your money is going into something, that's benefiting your future. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to, cut, a lot of the things that you're doing. All this is going to be about, I'm going to help you prioritize, what you're supposed to do. But yeah, just reach out to me for that, and then we'll go from there. Well, like I said, in this economy, for the people, anyone out there that's single, I believe I'm looking around in this economy, and the people, who are starting to succeed the most are people who, who finally come together and say, hey, you know what? I can't do this alone. Let's work it, so let's get together and let's work this out. Right? That's what you have to do. I have a lot of family down in Miami, and I have a lot of friends down in Miami, or down in South Florida, period. And what I hear a lot is how expensive it is, right? And I get it. It is expensive down there in Miami, However, I always ask, hey, well, you know what? I get it. It's expensive. Why not move in? Why not you and so-and-so get a place together or an apartment together? And the first thing I hear a lot of people say is, oh, no, I can't do that. I like my own space, this is how I see it, right? This is the rule of thumb. For every year of sacrifice that you make, that's you adding 10 years to getting to where you want to be a lot faster. You're taking 10 years off of a stressful life just to sacrifice for 1 year. You're investing in that. And a lot of people don't understand that. There are a lot of people who decide to go out here and do things on their own because they want their own space. But you're going to have to make the sacrifice somewhere. You have to make it. Either you're going to make it now while you're in your working years, or it's going to suck when you're in your non-working years, because you're going to look back 30 years, 40 years and say, man, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done this. I'm 36 years old. And I say this about something I should have done 18 years ago. Hey, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have did that. So I know the wishing well is very deep when you hit 60, 65 years old, 70 years old, and now your kids have to foot the bill because you failed to be responsible. You wanted to go out and have fun. You didn't want to, move in with someone when you were in your working years, in your prime. So I'm telling you now from experience that you need to get the ball rolling now. You need to make those sacrifices. If you got any family who have their own apartment, hey, come stay with me. That way we both save money. You don't have to pay, hey, I know you're paying $1,500 over here, Well, I'll tell you what, just come live with me. Come give me 750. You get 750. They save 750. I mean, it's plenty of ways where you can do this. But the question is, are you going to do it not only for your benefit, but for your offspring benefit? Because you have to think about them. They're the future. If you don't set them up for success, you can't get mad at them for not being successful. And unfortunately, for a lot of adults in my generation, of millennials, our parents didn't set us up for success financially. We didn't know anything about it. As in mass, right? There were a few of us who know, but it doesn't, it doesn't affect the whole community when one or two people do good. We have to do good in mass. And as millennials, we didn't, we really suck at finances. We're great at swiping the credit card. We're great at having student loans. We're great at having personal loans. We're great with borrowing money. We're just not good with saving it. We're not good with investing it. We're not good at looking at the picture 40 years from now, 30 years from now. We're not because we weren't taught that. There are a lot of people out here who say, "Oh man, well, you know what? I asked one lady one time. I said, "Hey, well, I'm talking to her. We're doing a consultation, and I told her what she had to do that." I said, "Well, you know what? At this rate right here, you may not be able to see the fruits of it, but your kids will." Immediately, he's like, "Well, it's a waste of time. If I won't be able to see it, I was like, but your kids will, But I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But those type of things right there. When you say things and have that thought process, those are things that it won't make sense. It won't make sense to your children. Why mom and dad didn't do this? Why you didn't set me up with this? We ask that question all the time to ourselves. Man, why wouldn't my mom, my dad, my mom, my parents, my grandmother, my uncle, why weren't they rich? Why didn't they have money? But you don't have to be that way. But now, so stocks, right? So Nvidia has emerged with a few new companies. They've emerged, and they are taking off. They are taking off like crazy with their stock prices. I like to stick to the S&P 500 ETF, right? I like to stick to stock options, and calls and puts. That's what I like to stick to because, that's where, I get the most bang for my buck. You can make easily, 30% daily, 30% of your money daily doing stock options. Of course, this comes with time and what you're doing, right? You're not gonna just go in there and just make it. You have to know what you're doing. So that's another thing. You can get with me about that as well if anyone has questions about calls and puts, options. I'll be more than willing to go over that with you as well. But yeah, those things, imagine making between 10% to 30% or possibly, more, with, on just call options, right? Now there are 252 trading days in a year, right? 252. So if there are 252 trading days in a year, what does that mean for us, right? So imagine making, and I'll go at the lowest point, right? I'll say 10%. Imagine making 10% return on money that you have. So if you start, for an example, if you started with $200, right? You made 10% on Monday, right? You have 220. You made 10% on Tuesday, right? You made $22, so you have $242. Now, it seems like you're not going anywhere. But I want you to do this. I want you to take that 10, keep doing that, right? You'll get a calculator, and what you'll do is you'll put in 200 times 1.1, right? And I want you to do that 20 times, right? That's 1 month, 5 trading days a week in a month, right? So that's 20 days. So if you do that, see how much you'll come up with, and then do it for another 20 days, and then another 20. So by the time you're doing this, do this for 60 days, right? And you will see what I'm talking about. And I know what a lot of people, and the thing about it, I'm sharing this information now. I'm letting people know now, because here's the thing. I know what people are going to tell me. I know what people are going to tell me because people want to see the money in front of them, right? People want to see that you're a millionaire. People want to see that, you've made 100 grand on these things. Now, here's the thing. I have not made 100 grand in the stock market yet, but I will. And it's going to happen this year. I promise you that. And when it does, I'm going to show you exactly what I did to get to that. Believe me when I tell you. But I'm sharing this information now. I'm letting you know to come to me now while I'm cheap, right? And willing to share this information with you. Because here's the thing, it's not going to be one of those things where, I put my information up here and you've seen the success, and then you come to me, you shoot me a text, or you try to hit me up on the low and say, hey, Matt, hey, I wonder, can you invest this for me, or blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to tell you no. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, no, you only want me to do it because you see what I've done. But, other than that, I hope everyone's having a blessed day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I noticed I got a little long-winded on this video, but I just wanted to share this information with you, and hey, please share, subscribe, and like the video, right? And comment as well. Comment if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like me to discuss about any subject, please ask me down in the comment section, right? Don't text me, don't call me, put it down in the comment sections, all right? Share this video with your friends, your family, your co-workers, right? There are people out there who are looking for, someone like me to help them get on the ball, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help because I want everyone to be successful, and next video, I have a video of telling my story of how I got to where I, got today, going through the trials and tribulations that I've been through, because I've had a few setbacks, along the way. So we'll get through those on the next video. But hey, until then, check out that next video, baby. Hit me up. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. All right.